The journey into the depths of our minds starts with understanding two fundamental concepts, the subconscious and the conscious mind. Imagine this: you're driving a car. At first, every adjustment, every turn of the wheel requires your full attention. That's your conscious mind at work, engaged, focused. But after some time, it becomes automatic. You can even drive while chatting with a friend or listening to music. This automatic pilot mode is where the subconscious mind operates. In psychological terms, the conscious mind is the part of our awareness that contains thoughts and feelings we are currently aware of. It's like the tip of an iceberg, visible above the ocean. In contrast, the subconscious mind is the vast underwater portion of that iceberg, holding memories, beliefs, and experiences influencing our actions without our even realizing it. Research indicates that as much as 95% of our behavior is driven by subconscious processes. This means that every decision we make, every habit we form, is often rooted in beliefs that lie just below the surface of consciousness. One fascinating experiment by psychologist John Bargh reveals just how influential our subconscious can be. In a study with college students, Bargh triggered subconscious associations by having them unscramble sentences. Those students who were primed with words related to the elderly walked more slowly down a hallway than their peers who received neutral prompts. This subtle hint led to concrete physical changes, showcasing the profound power of the subconscious mind. So, what are these subconscious processes? They include our beliefs, conditioning from childhood, emotional reactions, and even our cognitive biases. For instance, if you were taught as a child that money is the root of all evil, this belief may linger in your subconscious, impacting how you handle finances and opportunities in adulthood. The implications are staggering. Consider how someone might struggle with self-doubt stemming from early criticism. This voice often echoes in their subconscious, steering them away from pursuing opportunities or even sabotaging success. A classic case is that of Thomas Edison, who faced relentless negativity in his youth. Yet he championed perseverance, illustrating that the subconscious can be reprogrammed through positive reinforcement and beliefs. Understanding the dichotomy of these two areas of our mind is crucial for anyone seeking to take control of their life. By recognizing how the subconscious shapes our actions, we begin the journey of mastering that influence to create a more successful and fulfilling existence. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into how to tap into this reservoir of subconscious power and start a transformational journey. The subconscious mind has long fascinated scientists and philosophers alike. Its complex nature weaves through our understanding of human behavior. Neurologists estimate that the brain contains around 86 billion neurons, all engaged in intricate tasks we're often unaware of. Emerging research in neuroscience suggests that much of our decision-making happens outside of conscious awareness. This raises the question, how can we access this hidden well of information and influence? One of the most groundbreaking studies was conducted by Michael Gazzaniga at the Sage Center for the Study of the Mind. In experiments with split-brain patients, Gazzaniga observed how one hemisphere of the brain could operate independently of the other. This led to a stunning insight: our conscious mind might create narratives to justify actions the subconscious had already taken. In essence, our conscious self serves as a storyteller, weaving the threads of subconscious motivations into a coherent narrative. To illustrate, consider the phenomenon of implicit bias. These biases, shaped by social conditioning, often operate subconsciously, leading to decisions and actions that may contradict our conscious beliefs about equality and fairness. Furthermore, scientists now know the power of neuroplasticity allows the brain to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means we can actively reshape our subconscious beliefs and patterns, turning negativity into positivity and self-doubt into confidence. Techniques such as visualization, affirmation, and guided meditation tap into this neuroplasticity, helping us to remap our subconscious pathways. One inspiring example of this is the case of Olympic athlete Michael Phelps, who extensively used visualization techniques. Through vivid mental imagery, he rehearsed every aspect of his races, which not only prepared him physically but also ingrained success deeply within his subconscious. In doing so, he bypassed potential self-doubt, programming his mind for victory. Our subconscious is highly receptive to emotional experiences. Studies show that emotionally charged memories are often more vivid and easier to recall. This is why positive affirmations or emotional storytelling often leave a lasting imprint on our subconscious compared to dry facts or figures. So, how can we leverage this knowledge? The key lies in consistent practice. By incorporating practices that engage the subconscious daily, like journaling, meditation, or positive self-talk, we can rewrite the scripts operating behind the scenes of our lives. This chapter emphasizes the depth of influence our subconscious has and the scientific backing for our ability to reshape it. In the following chapter, we explore practical tools and techniques to harness this subconscious power for personal transformation. Now that we have a grasp of the science behind the subconscious mind, let's explore practical techniques to harness this power for self-improvement. The journey involves intention, practice, and consistency. The first technique we'll discuss is visualization. This method is widely used by successful individuals across various fields, including athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers. By vividly imagining desired outcomes, individuals can engage their subconscious, laying the groundwork for real-world achievements. Research by psychologist Richard Wiseman demonstrated that individuals who visualized their goals not only felt positive emotions but also took actionable steps towards success. This showcases how visualization serves as both a motivational tool and a means of subconscious programming. Next, we have affirmations. These simple, positive statements are designed to counter negative beliefs entrenched in our subconscious. For example, saying, "I am worthy of success," can help dismantle the belief of inadequacy many struggle with. Studies have shown that using affirmations can lead to improved performance and resilience under stress. Just as Michael Phelps visualized his victories, using affirmations can create a powerful mental framework for success. Let's not overlook the power of meditation. Regular meditation practice reduces stress and enhances self-awareness, allowing us to observe thoughts without immediate judgment. This mindful approach helps to create a healthy dialogue with your subconscious, enabling you to reprogram harmful patterns. According to a study from Harvard University, mindfulness meditation can lead to changes in the brain's gray matter areas associated with memory, sense of self, empathy, and stress regulation. One powerful form of meditation is guided imagery. This practice involves visualizing a peaceful scene or desired outcome while in a relaxed state. Research shows guided imagery can reduce anxiety and enhance well-being, as it allows the subconscious mind to imagine positive experiences without the interference of self-doubt. Another technique to consider is journaling. Writing down thoughts, feelings, and experiences can help uncover subconscious beliefs and patterns. One study found that expressive writing improved psychological well-being and clarity in personal goals. Additionally, journaling can serve as a tool for self-reflection, enabling individuals to rewrite their narratives consciously. Finally, the practice of habit stacking can effectively rewire behaviors. This technique involves linking new habits to existing ones, leveraging the subconscious's ability to form routines. For example, if you want to start meditating, you might do so right after brushing your teeth in the morning. By stacking new habits onto established ones, you make them more manageable and likely to stick. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that these techniques require dedication and patience. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you can harness your subconscious power and steer your life towards success. In the next chapter, we'll delve into how our beliefs are formed and how they can limit or empower us. Beliefs are the unconscious frameworks through which we interpret the world. They shape our identity, dictate our behavior, and form the basis through which we engage with others. Understanding how beliefs are formed and modified is essential in utilizing the power of the subconscious mind effectively. From an early age, we are bombarded by messages from parents, peers, media, and culture that shape the beliefs we hold. Psychological research indicates that beliefs are often formed around the ages of 0 to 7 when our brains are highly receptive to information. This phase is crucial as our subconscious mind is open like a sponge, absorbing everything without filtering. Take, for instance, a child who grows up in an environment where failure is met with harsh criticism. They may internalize the belief that they are not good enough, leading to lifelong struggles with self-esteem and fear of failure. Conversely, a child raised with encouragement and support may develop a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities rather than threats. This stark contrast highlights how formative experiences shape not only beliefs but ultimately, future behaviors. A powerful case study involves Carol Dweck's research on mindset. Dweck found that students who believed intelligence could grow and develop, growth mindset, performed significantly better than those who believed intelligence was fixed mindset. This demonstrates how deep-seated beliefs impact an individual's success and resilience in the face of challenges. However, beliefs aren't immutable. Research in cognitive behavioral therapy demonstrates that people can learn to challenge and change their beliefs. This is where the techniques mentioned in the previous chapter come into play. By actively engaging with your subconscious, you can uncover limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. For example, a belief such as "I am not good at public speaking" can be challenged by reframing it to "I am becoming a more confident speaker every day." This reframing is not merely wishful thinking, it actively engages the subconscious in creating new neural pathways associated with confidence and success. Additionally, repetitive affirmation of new beliefs solidifies these changes, encouraging a shift in self-concept and behavior. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology highlights that frequent positive affirmations led participants to perform better in challenging situations. Thus, our beliefs shape our reality, and changing them can lead to transformative experiences. The impact of beliefs extends to our perceptions of health, wealth, and relationships. For instance, people who believe they can achieve financial independence tend to make decisions aligned with that belief, while those who believe otherwise may remain trapped in a cycle of scarcity. As we conclude this chapter, recognize that the beliefs residing in your subconscious can either limit or empower you. In the next chapter, we will examine how to combat negativity and toxic thoughts that may lurk in our subconscious minds. Every individual has experienced negativity at some point, the nagging voice of self-doubt, the weight of anxiety, and the debilitating effects of fear. It's part of the human experience. However, when these toxic thoughts dominate, they can prevent us from achieving our potential. The good news is that with awareness and practical strategies, we can overcome these dark clouds hanging over our minds. The first step to combating negativity is awareness. By recognizing when negative thoughts arise, you begin to separate yourself from them. Journaling can be an excellent tool for this purpose, as it allows you to pinpoint recurring negative thoughts and patterns. A study published in the journal Psychological Science highlighted that writing about distressing experiences could lead to clearer thinking and emotional regulation. Once you identify these thoughts, the next step is challenging them. Whenever you catch yourself in a spiral of negativity, ask, "Is this thought true?" or "What evidence do I have?" This technique can be empowering, as it encourages critical thinking and helps you detach from harmful narratives. Another useful approach is reframing. This involves shifting your perspective on a situation. For example, if you think, "I failed at this task," reframe it to, "I learned valuable lessons from this experience." This reframing not only alters your emotional response but also engages your subconscious to seek growth rather than despair. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is a widely recognized approach that focuses on changing unhelpful cognitive distortions and behaviors. CBT techniques can help you identify negative thought patterns and replace them with constructive alternatives, facilitating a healthier mindset. Moreover, the practice of gratitude can play a vital role in overcoming negativity. Research shows that regularly acknowledging what you are grateful for can enhance mental well-being and reduce symptoms of depression. A study published in the journal Emotion found that individuals who kept gratitude journals reported greater life satisfaction and emotional resilience. Incorporating self-compassion into your life is equally essential. When faced with failure, being kind to oneself rather than harshly critical can significantly improve mental health. Being self-compassionate creates a nurturing inner dialogue that counteracts negative thoughts and assists in building resilience against adversity. Finally, cultivating a positive environment is crucial for fostering a healthy mindset. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you. The energy we absorb from others can significantly influence our subconscious thought patterns. As we close this chapter, remember that overcoming negativity is a continual journey. By practicing awareness, reframing negative thoughts, and nurturing a supportive environment, you can scatter the shadows of toxicity and allow the light of positivity to shine through. In the next chapter, we will explore the relationship between the subconscious mind and our daily habits, revealing how they intertwine to shape our lives. Visualization is not just a passing fad, it is a powerful technique rooted in the psychology of the subconscious mind. Imagine being able to paint your life with a vivid brush, shaping your reality through mere thought. Studies have shown that athletes, for instance, utilize visualization to enhance their performance. A groundbreaking study by researchers at the University of Chicago found that participants who visualized practicing a skill performed better than those who merely practiced it. One compelling example is that of Olympic athletes. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time, is a proponent of visualization. He spends time imagining every detail of his races, the feel of the water, the sound of the crowd, even the taste of victory. This mental rehearsal prepares him for actual performance, creating neural pathways that mirror real-life experience. The science behind visualization is linked to the brain's hypothesis of action. When we visualize, we engage the same neural circuits in the brain as if we were physically doing the act. Dr. Richard Wiseman, a psychologist and author, emphasizes that the subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. So, if you regularly visualize your goals, your subconscious starts to accept these images as reality. To utilize visualization effectively, start by setting clear, specific goals. Whether it's achieving a career milestone or enhancing personal relationships, clarity is essential. Picture yourself achieving these goals with depth, visualize the environment, the emotions you would feel, and even the conversations you might have. Next, create a vision board. This visual representation of your goals serves as a daily reminder of your desires. As you interact with your vision board, you send your subconscious mind powerful signals about your aspirations. Studies have shown that people who create vision boards are more likely to achieve their goals than those who don't. While visualization can be a compelling tool, the danger lies in inaction. Approaching your goals with the expectation that merely visualizing them will lead to achievement is a recipe for disappointment. Instead, combine visualization with actionable steps to translate your dreams into reality. In conclusion, visualization is a gateway to unlocking the potential of your subconscious mind. It allows you to clarify your desires, enhance your motivation, and create achievable pathways to success. Next, we will explore how affirmations can serve as a powerful ally in your journey towards self-improvement. Affirmations are simple but powerful statements that can reprogram your subconscious mind and change your internal narrative. But what makes them so effective? At their core, affirmations work by replacing negative self-talk with positive statements that align with your goals and aspirations. For instance, instead of saying, "I can't" or "I'm not good enough," you replace those with, "I am capable" or "I deserve success." Research conducted by Dr. John Norcross at the University of Scranton found that individuals who regularly practiced affirmations showed a significant increase in self-esteem and a decrease in anxiety. This aligns with the broader concept of neuroplasticity, where the brain rewires itself in response to new thoughts and experiences. By consistently embedding positive affirmations into your daily routine, you start to create a mental environment that encourages growth and possibility. One powerful example is that of Louise Hay, a pioneer in the self-help movement. In her book You Can Heal Your Life, she discusses how positive affirmations helped her overcome issues ranging from self-esteem problems to physical ailments. Hay believed that our thoughts have the power to manifest our realities, and countless individuals have transformed their lives using her techniques. To effectively use affirmations, consistency is key. Start with a small number of affirmations, perhaps just 3 to 5 that resonate with you. Repeat them daily, preferably in front of a mirror. This practice not only reinforces the affirmative statements but also engages the emotional aspect of your subconscious. For instance, instead of simply stating, "I am successful," you might say, "I am successful because I work hard and believe in myself." This expands the affirmation, providing context that reinforces your subconscious belief system. Additionally, consider writing your affirmations down. A study from the Dominican University of California found that people who wrote down their goals and affirmations had a higher likelihood of achieving them compared to those who did not. Every morning, write your affirmations and recite them aloud, feeling the weight of your words. This practice not only strengthens your resolve but etches these beliefs into your subconscious mind. As we move into our next chapter, we will explore the powerful impact of meditation and mindfulness on the subconscious mind. Meditation and mindfulness practices have gained immense popularity in recent years, but their roots run deep in history. Ancient cultures recognized the profound effects that these practices could have on the mind and body. But how do they relate to our subconscious mind? Studies have shown that regular meditation can lead to changes in brain structure, enhancing areas associated with emotional regulation and self-awareness. For instance, a landmark study by neuroscientists at Harvard University revealed that participants who practiced mindfulness meditation for just 8 weeks experienced increased gray matter density in regions of the brain linked to self-awareness, compassion, and stress regulation. This tangible change highlights how meditation serves as a tool not only for relaxation but also for rewiring our subconscious beliefs. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, creating space between ourselves and our thoughts. This can be particularly helpful in recognizing negative patterns that may reside in our subconscious. For example, when a negative thought arises, instead of reacting, we can acknowledge it and choose how to respond. One powerful narrative that exemplifies this is Jon Kabat-Zinn, the father of mindfulness-based stress reduction. Kabat-Zinn developed a program that combines mindfulness with cognitive behavioral therapy. His work has shown that mindfulness can significantly reduce anxiety and depression, revealing the power of our subconscious thoughts. To incorporate meditation into your daily routine, start small. Even just 5 to 10 minutes each day can provide profound benefits. Consider guided meditations that focus on specific intentions, such as gratitude or self-love. These targeted meditations can help anchor positive beliefs deep within your subconscious mind. Moreover, apps like Headspace and Calm offer accessible guided sessions tailored to different needs, from stress relief to improving focus. The accessibility of these resources invites individuals from all walks of life to embrace mindfulness. The goal of meditation is to create a mindful awareness that spills over into everyday life, influencing how we react, perceive, and engage with the world around us. As we move forward, we will delve into exploring the importance of emotional intelligence and how it connects with our subconscious. Emotional intelligence, often abbreviated as EQ, is the capacity to recognize and manage our own emotions and to understand the emotions of others. But how does this relate to our subconscious mind? Daniel Goleman, the psychologist who popularized the concept, emphasizes that high emotional intelligence is not merely an innate trait but a skill that anyone can develop. Research indicates that individuals with high EQ tend to have better mental health, job performance, and leadership skills. According to a study published in the journal Emotion, those possessing high emotional intelligence are better at managing stress, resolving conflicts, and navigating social complexities, skills that can significantly impact the subconscious belief systems we hold. One key aspect of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. Being aware of our emotions allows us to identify patterns in our subconscious thought processes. For example, a person might feel anxious before public speaking. By recognizing this emotion, they can explore underlying beliefs, perhaps a fear of judgment or inadequacy. When we confront these subconscious beliefs, we empower ourselves to reshape them positively. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who has openly discussed her journey towards self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Through her trials and experiences, she learned to channel her emotions constructively, illustrating the profound impact that understanding oneself can have on overall well-being. To enhance your emotional intelligence, start by journaling your feelings. Reflect on your emotional responses and explore the origins of these feelings. Additionally, engage in active listening when conversing with others. This practice not only strengthens relationships but also fosters empathy, an essential component of emotional intelligence. As we wrap up our exploration of emotional intelligence, we will delve into how the subconscious can drive our behaviors and choices unexpectedly, often in ways we do not recognize. The subconscious mind plays a pivotal role in shaping our behavior, often without our conscious awareness. From our daily choices to the habits we form, our subconscious is at work, guiding us in ways we may not understand. This hidden influence can be both empowering and detrimental, depending on the beliefs we hold and the patterns we establish. For instance, a study conducted by the University of Virginia found that individuals often make snap judgments based on subconscious biases. When presented with ambiguous stimuli, our brain quickly references past experiences, emotions, and beliefs, often before we even have time to think. This demonstrates the power of the subconscious in quick decision-making scenarios, emphasizing the need to cultivate positive beliefs and attitudes. Take, for example, individuals struggling with addiction. Research shows that underlying subconscious beliefs can perpetuate addictive behaviors. For instance, a person may subconsciously believe they are unworthy of happiness, leading them to self-destructive patterns. Understanding these beliefs is the first step toward recovery. Programs like Alcoholics Anonymous emphasize the importance of acknowledging these patterns to create lasting change. This highlights the critical need for self-reflection and awareness. By identifying the subconscious beliefs that drive negative behaviors, we can challenge and replace them with healthier alternatives. Journaling, cognitive processing therapy, and working with therapists can all aid in this exploration. Another powerful example comes from the field of professional development. Many successful entrepreneurs and leaders attribute their achievements to their mindset. Companies like Google have incorporated mindfulness training into their culture, driven by the understanding that a positive, growth-oriented mindset can lead to greater creativity and productivity. In concluding our exploration of the subconscious mind, it's essential to recognize its immense power. It influences our relationships, career paths, and overall happiness. By harnessing this influence through techniques we've discussed, visualization, affirmations, mindfulness, and emotional intelligence, we can create a life that aligns with our deepest desires. The journey into understanding the subconscious mind is ongoing. As you continue to explore its depths, remember that you have the ability to reshape your thoughts and beliefs. In doing so, you empower your mind to create the life you envision. Dreams have long fascinated humans, offering a portal into the deep recesses of our subconscious mind. From ancient civilizations interpreting dreams as messages from the divine to modern psychology examining them for insights into our hidden fears and desires, dreams serve as a critical bridge between our conscious and subconscious thoughts. But what exactly do our dreams reveal about us? According to Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, dreams are the royal road to the unconscious. He proposed that our dreams are manifestations of our unfulfilled desires and repressed emotions. For instance, dreaming about falling often signifies feelings of insecurity or loss of control in waking life. Similarly, dreaming of flying might reflect a desire for freedom or the wish to escape one's daily struggles. One notable case is the story of Victor Hugo, the famous French poet and novelist. While writing Les Miserables, he would often have intense dreams about his characters, which would inspire his narratives and guide their development. This intertwining of dreams and creativity showcases how tapping into one's subconscious through dreams can yield profound insights. In analyzing dreams, individuals can decipher their emotions and thoughts more clearly. Today, many people keep dream journals, recording their dreams immediately upon waking. This practice helps in recognizing patterns and recurring themes, which can be extraordinarily revealing about the dreamer's psychological state. Furthermore, research has shown that dreams can play a role in problem solving. Some renowned scientists and inventors, including Albert Einstein and Dmitry Mendeleev, have claimed that their breakthroughs came to them in dreams. As we delve deeper into the world of dreams, we begin to understand that they are not just random images, but vital expressions of our subconscious mind, conveying messages that can help us in our waking lives. Understanding these messages can lead to personal growth and a deeper connection with oneself. But what happens when we ignore our dreams? Is it possible that we are denying ourselves the opportunity to unlock hidden potentials? Understanding the significance of dreams may just be the key to accessing the limitless capabilities of our minds. Our environment shapes us in ways we often overlook. From the colors of our walls to the people we surround ourselves with, everything influences our subconscious mind. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a wave of calm due to its soothing colors and decor? Or perhaps you've experienced anxiety in a cluttered or disorganized space? This phenomenon is not just anecdotal, it's deeply rooted in psychological principles. Studies have shown that colors, sounds, and even scents can dramatically affect our mood and behavior. For example, research by the University of British Columbia found that blue environments can enhance creativity, while green spaces contribute to reduced stress levels. Additionally, the concept of biophilia, which suggests that humans have an innate connection to nature, supports the idea that natural environments can foster our well-being. One striking example of this impact can be seen in the story of the blue zones, regions where people live significantly longer and healthier lives. In places like Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy, the community-oriented lifestyle, coupled with their natural environments, promotes mental well-being and longevity. Beyond physical surroundings, the social environment also plays a crucial role in shaping our subconscious. The attitudes and behaviors of those we spend time with can either uplift or hinder our progress. A landmark study published in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed that happiness can be contagious. If a friend becomes happier, it boosts the likelihood that their social circle will also experience increased joy. Thus, surrounding ourselves with positive influences can help rewire our subconscious beliefs about what is possible for our lives. Conversely, a toxic environment, be it at work or home, can lead to negative subconscious programming. People exposed to constant criticism or negativity may start to believe they are insufficient, which can result in lowered self-esteem and motivation levels. The subconscious mind, always absorbing information, is often left with damaging messages that can take years to overcome. In this chapter, we explore practical steps to modify our environments for better subconscious programming. Simple changes such as decluttering, selecting uplifting colors, and fostering supportive relationships can lead to significant shifts in our mindset and mental health. As we begin to understand the profound impact of our surroundings, one question lingers: how can we actively design our environments to cultivate the best versions of ourselves? The answer lies in being intentional with every choice we make. Every decision we make, from the trivial to the life-altering, is influenced by our subconscious mind. Have you ever wondered why you chose one path over another, seemingly without reasoning? The truth is that our subconscious often guides us, drawing from past experiences, learned beliefs, and underlying emotions. This chapter explores the remarkable ways in which the subconscious mind plays a role in decision-making processes. Understanding this can empower us to make more insightful choices. Neurologists have uncovered that the brain often makes decisions before we are consciously aware of them. A famous experiment by neuroscientist Benjamin Libet demonstrated that brain activity related to movement occurs milliseconds before we consciously decide to act. This suggests our subconscious is not merely a passive observer but is actively shaping our actions and choices. One practical example of subconscious decision-making can be seen in the concept of gut feelings. When we experience intuitive nudges or instincts, we are often drawing from subconscious knowledge, past experiences that inform our present reactions. For instance, a study conducted by the University of Iowa showed that people with damaged emotional processing areas of the brain struggled to make simple decisions, highlighting the importance of emotions in guiding our choices. Moreover, when faced with overwhelming options, many people resort to their subconscious mind for assistance. A study by Sheena Iyengar indicated that individuals presented with fewer choices often feel more satisfied with their decisions than those with extensive options, underscoring how the subconscious can help simplify complex situations. We'll also explore cognitive biases, which are systematic patterns of deviation from norm or rationality in judgment. These biases arise from the subconscious mind and can affect critical decisions in personal lives, workplace environments, and even politics. The phenomenon of confirmation bias illustrates how people tend to search for information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs, leading to misguided decisions. By becoming aware of these biases, we can learn to question our subconscious impulses and make deliberate choices. What if we could train our minds to enhance our decision-making processes? By integrating mindfulness and reflective practices, we can harness the power of both the conscious and subconscious minds, leading to more balanced and fulfilling choices. This journey into understanding decision-making is essential, not just for achieving success, but for cultivating and enriching life. The interplay between the subconscious mind and our physical health is both profound and often overlooked. Our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, residing deep within our subconscious, can manifest into physical ailments or health improvements. Research has shown that stress, anxiety, and a negative mindset can lead to a variety of health issues, including heart disease, diabetes, and autoimmune disorders. On the flip side, a positive mindset, cultivated through subconscious training, has been linked to improved health outcomes. Consider the case of Dr. Bernie Siegel, a surgeon who documented numerous instances where patients who embraced a positive attitude towards their health exhibited remarkable recoveries, often against the odds. In his book, Love, Medicine, and Miracles, he recounts tales of terminally ill patients who, through visualization and belief in their healing, defied medical predictions. Moreover, the placebo effect, where patients experience real improvements in their condition simply due to their belief in a treatment, highlights the subconscious mind's extraordinary capacity to influence the physical body. A classic study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, demonstrated that patients given a placebo for knee surgery experienced similar benefits as those who underwent actual surgery. By understanding how the subconscious mind processes health information and outcomes, we can learn to harness its power for our well-being. Techniques such as guided imagery, where individuals envision healthy cells attacking cancer or healing their bodies, have shown promise in clinical settings. Incorporating daily affirmations focused on health and wellness can further empower individuals. Repeatedly telling oneself, "I am healthy, I am strong," reinforces positive beliefs in the subconscious mind. As these beliefs take root, the physical body often begins to respond in kind, demonstrating the mind-body connection at its core. The suggestion here is clear: we have the ability to sculpt our health through the power of our subconscious mind. As we delve deeper into understanding this connection, it becomes crucial to address the environments we choose to inhabit, as they significantly impact our subconscious beliefs. This journey into health through the subconscious opens doors to understanding preventive measures and overall well-being. But how exactly does our environment shape these subconscious beliefs? This is the next chapter in our exploration. Creativity is often thought to be the realm of the conscious mind, a place where ideas are consciously formed and constructed. However, the true sources of creativity lie deeply embedded within our subconscious minds. This chapter dives into the intricate connection between the subconscious and creative thought, revealing how accessing this hidden reservoir of ideas can lead to groundbreaking innovations and artistic masterpieces. Take world-renowned inventor Thomas Edison, for instance. Edison believed in the power of the subconscious for creative endeavors. He famously used a technique where he would hold metal balls in his hands as he drifted into sleep. When he would fall asleep and the balls dropped, he would wake up with newfound solutions to problems he was working on. This approach highlighted his understanding that creative ideas often surfaced when the conscious mind was at rest. Research has shown that the subconscious mind is always at work, processing and synthesizing information, often while we are asleep or distracted. This explains why many people find solutions to complex problems during moments of relaxation or even while showering. Our subconscious is busily forming connections and ideas that we may not be actively aware of, but that can manifest as flashes of insight when we least expect them. Neuroscience backs this up. Studies using brain imaging have demonstrated that the brain can be in a highly active state when a person is not consciously focused on a task, highlighting the brain's ability to operate subversively, bridging thoughts and concepts in innovative ways. Furthermore, language, music, and art are often crafted within the boundaries of the subconscious. Consider how many songwriters and artists have spoken about the experience of their best work flowing through them seemingly on its own, a manifestation of deeper subconscious insights. The Beatles, for example, claimed that many of their hit songs came to them in dreams, a testament to the uncharted territories of the subconscious. Unlocking this creative potential involves techniques that invite the subconscious to the forefront. Engaging in spontaneous activities, free writing, or even art therapy can catalyze this process. By setting aside time to create without judgment, individuals can tap into the wellspring of thoughts and ideas that reside in the subconscious. As we explore the link between the subconscious and creativity, it reminds us of the power that lies in trusting our instincts and the ideas that arise from within. But this raises an important question: how do we create conducive environments to foster such creativity? The answer lies in the environments we cultivate, and that is where we journey next. Relationships are often mirrors reflecting our subconscious beliefs, fears, and desires. Understanding how the subconscious mind shapes our interactions with others can unlock the door to deeper connections and healthier relationships. This chapter dives into the ways our subconscious influences our relationships, exploring attachment styles, communication patterns, and emotional responses. Attachment theory, developed by psychologists John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth, indicates that our early experiences with caregivers shape our subconscious expectations of relationships in adulthood. Those with secure attachments often display trust and healthy communication in their relationships, whereas individuals with anxious or avoidant attachments may struggle with intimacy and vulnerability. Studies show that our subconscious beliefs about love and relationships can dictate how we respond to partners. For instance, a person who subconsciously believes they are unworthy of love may sabotage their relationships, fearing that they will be abandoned. This insight helps illuminate why certain patterns repeat in our romantic endeavors. The recognition of these patterns is the first step toward transformation. Engaging in self-reflection and therapy can help individuals uncover these subconscious beliefs, enabling them to rewrite their relational narratives. Techniques like journaling and meditation can also assist in this process, bringing to light the deeper emotions that guide our responses. Furthermore, effective communication is essential in relationships, and our subconscious plays a vital role here as well. Often, we may unintentionally project our insecurities onto our partners, leading to misunderstandings and conflict. Learning to communicate openly about our subconscious fears and triggers can transform our relationships into spaces of safety and growth. Consider the work of Dr. Harville Hendrix, who developed the Imago dialogue technique to facilitate understanding between partners. By addressing the subconscious roots of their behavior, couples can build a deeper emotional connection. As we learn to tap into our subconscious in the context of relationships, we begin to cultivate deeper empathy and understanding toward ourselves and others. But what happens when our subconscious fears create barriers to intimacy? Addressing these challenges is what we will explore in the next chapter. Habits are the invisible scripts that run our daily routines, often without us even realizing it. They form through repetition, ingrained in our subconscious mind, creating a framework of behavior that's difficult to change. A study by the Duke University found that about 40% of our daily actions are habitual. This reveals just how much of our lives are governed by subconscious patterns. But how do these habits form? It begins with cues, triggers that initiate the behavior. These can be environmental, emotional, or social. For instance, seeing a running shoe can trigger thoughts about exercising, which may lead to putting them on and heading out the door. However, the challenge arises when we want to break a bad habit. The process requires understanding the structure of habits based on the cue routine reward cycle defined by Charles Duhigg in his best-selling book, The Power of Habit. To illustrate, consider a person who has a habit of snacking late at night. The cue may be watching television, the routine is grabbing chips, and the reward is the temporary pleasure of eating. To change this, one must identify the cue and find an alternative routine that provides a similar reward without the negative consequences. This is where the power of the subconscious mind comes into play. One fascinating case study is that of a group of young athletes who wanted to decrease their sugar intake. The coach guided them through visualizing their goals and the positive feelings associated with healthier eating. This cognitive programming shifted their subconscious, reinforcing new behaviors that eventually replaced their old habits. The power of belief in one's ability to change plays a crucial role here. When athletes visualize success, their brain interprets the experience almost as if it's happening in reality, enabling the subconscious to adapt. In the quest for habit transformation, consistency is key. Establishing healthy routines may take anywhere from 18 to 254 days according to a study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology. It's essential to celebrate small victories along the way, reinforcing positive behavior through the subconscious. Remember, the subconscious thrives on repetition and reward, so use these tools to turn desired changes into automatic habits that align with your best self. As we dive deeper, consider, what if the power of the subconscious could help you crush your goals and sustain your growth? Success, whether personal or professional, often hinges on our mindset, specifically, our subconscious beliefs about what we can achieve. About 80% of our success and happiness stems from our mindset, which is formed by our subconscious thoughts. Take Thomas Edison, for instance. He famously said, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up." This encapsulates the profound influence of our beliefs. Edison's unwavering belief in himself fueled countless experiments with the light bulb, ultimately leading to breakthroughs. Psychologists emphasize the importance of a growth mindset, a term coined by Carol Dweck. Those with a growth mindset believe their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This belief fosters resilience, effort, and ultimately, success. Conversely, a fixed mindset can limit one's potential, reinforcing the subconscious barriers that stifle growth. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her monumental success, Rowling faced numerous rejections and hardships. She believed in her writing abilities deeply, despite external setbacks. This belief, rooted in her subconscious, propelled her to persevere until she achieved her dreams. It's a classic tale of how the subconscious can turn obstacles into stepping stones. Research shows that visualizing success can significantly enhance performance. A study at the University of Chicago demonstrated that basketball players who visualized making baskets before a game performed better than those who did not. This is a prime example of how the subconscious takes our visualized outcomes and shapes our reality accordingly. Moreover, our subconscious beliefs regarding money can also dictate financial success. Individuals who believe they are destined to be wealthy tend to take risks that lead them toward financial rewards. In contrast, those with scarcity mindsets often miss opportunities, perpetuating cycles of poverty. In the corporate world, leaders who cultivate a positive, success-oriented environment often witness higher employee engagement and productivity. This speaks volumes about the subconscious mind's influence not just on individuals but on entire organizations. The environment plays a crucial role in shaping the subconscious beliefs of employees. As we wrap this chapter, consider the words of Henry Ford: "Whether you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right." How much of your success is truly dictated by your subconscious beliefs? What if you could transform your self-perception and alter your path to greatness? Creative expression often serves as a conduit between the subconscious and conscious mind. Whether through art, music, or writing, creativity opens the door to our innermost thoughts and feelings. Take Vincent van Gogh, for example. His paintings were not just visual representations, they were reflections of his subconscious struggles and triumphs. Van Gogh's use of color, form, and texture reveals a depth of emotion that provides insight into his psyche. His work resonates with those who view it, evoking feelings and thoughts that might lie dormant in their own subconscious. A fascinating concept in this realm is the phenomenon of flow, introduced by psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Flow occurs when individuals engage in tasks they are passionate about, leading to a sense of timelessness and heightened creativity. This state allows the subconscious mind to take over, effortlessly guiding the creative process. Many artists and writers report that they often feel as if their work creates itself, as if the subconscious is channeling ideas through them. Moreover, engaging in creative activities has been shown to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. The act of creating can be therapeutic, allowing individuals to process and express emotions that might otherwise remain trapped in the subconscious. Art therapy, for example, provides a safe space for individuals to explore their feelings and experiences, unlocking profound insights about themselves. Consider the case of a young woman named Sarah, who turned to painting after a traumatic experience. Initially, she struggled to express her emotions verbally, but through art, she was able to articulate her pain and healing journey. Each brushstroke served as a release, allowing her to delve into her subconscious and ultimately leading to emotional recovery. Furthermore, music serves as another powerful tool for subconscious exploration. Composers like Ludwig van Beethoven produced works that encapsulated their internal struggles and emotions. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, for instance, reflects his battle with deafness and ultimately celebrates the triumph of the human spirit. As we delve deeper into this chapter, ask yourself, how often do you engage in creative activities? Have you considered how they might serve as a bridge to uncover the hidden aspects of your subconscious? What might you discover about yourself through the lens of creativity? Every day, we make countless choices, often relying on an inner voice that guides us. This seemingly mystical guidance is known as intuition, but what role does the subconscious mind play in this process? Our intuition is deeply intertwined with our subconscious, acting as a bridge between our conscious thoughts and deeper instincts. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur, Sarah, who felt compelled to turn down a lucrative business deal despite the overwhelming evidence suggesting it was a great opportunity. Her instincts told her something was off. Days later, it was revealed that the company was involved in fraudulent activities. Sarah's subconscious was processing cues her conscious mind hadn't recognized. So how does the subconscious mind tap into intuition? It absorbs experiences, emotions, and knowledge, often without us being aware of it, analyzing patterns and signals long before our rational minds catch up. Research supports this notion, suggesting that the subconscious can process information at an astonishing rate of 11 million bits per second, compared to the conscious mind's capacity of just 40 bits per second. This capacity to gather and analyze vast amounts of information informs our gut feelings and instincts. Think about moments when you've walked into a room and immediately sensed the atmosphere, tension, warmth, or enthusiasm. These feelings often stem from subconscious interpretations of body language, tone of voice, and even facial expressions of others. One fascinating study by neuroscientists at MIT revealed that our brains can pick up unspoken social cues, which influence our emotional and decision-making processes. Participants in their study reacted differently to faces that were shown to them for just milliseconds, demonstrating that the subconscious mind is indeed tuning into social dynamics in the blink of an eye. Moreover, intuition isn't just a quirky feeling, it can have profound implications for our lives. Successful leaders, athletes, and artists often credit their gut feelings as a guiding force. For instance, legendary tennis player Serena Williams often spoke about listening to her intuition on the court, trusting her instincts over analytical thinking in high-pressure moments. But how can we cultivate this intuitive ability? One method is through mindfulness and meditation, practices that enhance our awareness of subtle cues from our environment. By quieting the conscious mind, we can allow the subconscious to surface its insights. Engaging in creative activities can also strengthen intuition. Creative expression allows our subconscious to reveal itself, often leading to ideas and solutions we might not have otherwise considered. In conclusion, the relationship between our subconscious mind and intuition is a powerful dynamic that shapes our decisions, relationships, and creativity. By understanding and respecting this connection, we can harness its potential to navigate life's complexities more successfully. What if your next big decision rested not solely on logic but on the whispers of your subconscious? Have you ever considered how the subconscious mind not only shapes individuals but also influences societies at large? The beliefs and values we hold can be deeply rooted in our subconscious and are often a reflection of cultural conditioning. From the stories we hear as children to the media we consume, our subconscious is continuously molded by external influences. This can lead to powerful collective beliefs, sometimes beneficial, sometimes detrimental. A striking example is the concept of the American dream. This narrative, deeply embedded in American culture, suggests that anyone, regardless of background, can achieve success through hard work and determination. Yet, for many, this dream is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it fuels ambition and hope, on the other, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy and failure when individuals find the dream unattainable. Cultural narratives often play a crucial role in social behaviors. For instance, studies have shown that societal beliefs about gender roles can affect everything from career aspirations to familial responsibilities. Research indicates that in societies where traditional gender roles are heavily reinforced, women may subconsciously limit their ambitions due to ingrained beliefs about what is deemed acceptable or achievable. One notable instance is the study conducted by Claudia Golden, a Harvard economist who explored how societal expectations impact women's career choices. Golden found that women with strong support systems and progressive gender beliefs were more likely to pursue careers in traditionally male-dominated fields. The subconscious reinforcement of these beliefs within society can either elevate or hinder progress, showcasing the immense power of collective subconscious programming. Moreover, marketing and advertisements leverage subconscious programming to influence consumer behavior. Brands often tap into deep-seated needs and desires, crafting messages that resonate on a subconscious level. For example, luxury brands frequently promote exclusivity and status, creating a perception that owning their products will significantly enhance one's social standing. This programming doesn't just influence purchasing habits, it shapes our identities, relationships, and even self-worth. Additional research cited in the Journal of Consumer Research highlights that when people are exposed to luxurious advertising, they often subconsciously associate themselves with success, even if they cannot afford the products. This shows just how powerful the programming of the subconscious mind can be, not only in personal choices but also in larger societal trends. In addressing the negative aspects of subconscious programming, we must recognize the power of awareness. By understanding how these subconscious influences affect our thoughts and actions, we can challenge detrimental societal norms and strive for a more equitable environment. Activists and changemakers often rely on the power of storytelling to shift collective beliefs. Movements like Black Lives Matter or the Me Too movement aim to dismantle deep-seated biases and create new narratives. Through persistent advocacy and awareness, they challenge not only societal standards but also the foundational beliefs that have been instilled in the subconscious of individuals. In summary, the subconscious mind's influence reaches far beyond individual lives. It shapes societal structures and norms. Understanding this impact empowers individuals and communities to take charge of the narratives that govern their lives. What if we could harness this understanding to create a more inclusive and just society? Imagine a